Good morning. Welcome to another week of Orange Baptist Church Children's Virtual Sunday School. Well, what I have to talk to you about today is a really important Bible verse. And if there were ever going to be one that you should definitely memorize, it's this one. And it comes from the book of Psalms. It's chapter 139. Now, the book of Psalms was written by King David, and a lot of them are actual songs. And this one is just so special because guess what? It's all about how God knows you. What I love about it is if you ever get in a place where you're just feeling like no one understands, you're in this all alone, you can remember this verse and go, wait a minute, no, that's not what God says. So let's get into this and let's talk about it. Well, I'm going to read to you from the first two verses of chapter 139. Here it goes. It says, O Lord, you have searched me and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise, you perceive my thoughts from afar. Guess what this means? God knows you. He knows everything about you, the real you, not the one that maybe you might show to your friends, but the person that you truly are. He knows you better than we know ourselves. And that's because he made us. Just think about it. If you were the person that made this phone, you would know all about this phone and how it works and all the parts that go into it. Well, God's the same way. He made us, so he knows everything about us. He even knows the hairs on our heads. He knows how many we have. That's how much he knows about us. And that is so reassuring to know that even if we feel like we're all by ourselves and nobody really truly knows what's going on or who we are, he does. And that's amazing. All right, I'm going to read to you from the next part. It is verses 7 and 8, and it says, where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. So this is talking about how God is with us everywhere. He is everywhere you go. He's with you all the time, and he's closer than you could ever imagine. So he will never leave us. So when we're feeling like we're all by ourselves, guess what? He's right there. We're never, ever, ever alone. And the third thing that you should take away from this is that knowing that he knows all about you and he's with you all the time means that you're not an accident. You are here for a very specific purpose. And he has a purpose for you, and he has a plan for your life. And so when we ask him into our hearts and we get to know him, he can help us along that road and show us how to live and breathe and do our life with him right there with us, because that's what he made us for. And that is so exciting. So if you don't know Jesus and you haven't asked him into your heart yet, I would ask that you would go to your mom or your dad or even your pastor, or you can find me and you can reach out to me, and I would love to talk to you about how to have Jesus in your life, because guess what? When you accept him into your life, he's going to make you into an amazing person, and your life will never be the same. You will know true happiness and true joy and true life, how it was intended to be. So I hope that you can chew on some of that, maybe watch this a couple times and think about all that it's saying. In my links that I've included this week, it has some fun ways to remember this Bible verse, because this, like I said, this is one that's really good to memorize. So I hope you have a great week, and I will be praying for all of you, and I love you. I'll see you next week.